Snake versus Joker here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Interesting matchup. Overall, in winner semis, we're gonna have the same story in both matches. We're gonna have Snake, almost equivalent to Isabel, very campy, very defensive setup-based character, and Pikachu / Joker as a rush-down character trying to get in.
I feel like Snake is more considered to be actually good. And,
so you're not wrong, mate.
I mean, Chaka proves us all wrong, obviously, but still, I mean, Snake is more.
Yeah, Snake's a top tier.
Yes.
At least results-wise.
Yeah, mid-high tier
there.
at least. So interesting. I talked to PG beforehand. He said he has a good matchup here.
Okay.
And I'm very interested to see because I don't know. I still think Joker is probably top 5 in this game.
Yeah, probably top 5. I mean, we've seen it from MKLeo dominating the whole scene.
Yeah.
In Switzerland, we haven't had a high-level threat Joker so far, but DeepFreeze is definitely getting there.
Yeah.
And while we are talking, our Zen is coming out, which might get dangerous here at 126. This is danger percent for PG, but he's got advantage state right now. How much can he shave off of Arsene? Oh, he gets the whole Arsene off without dying, but he blows himself up. Oh, that's unfortunate. That would have been a very big lead getting... We're back to even.
Never mind.
Never mind.
No, I actually thought he did it well with Arsene. There was a lot of discussion and talk how to deal with Arsene. And because you either need to be aggressive or defensive.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to get hit.
You don't want to get hit.
Yeah.
Hits so hard.
I mean, usually in this game you don't want to get hit, but with Arsene it's even you get punished.
You don't want to
so
risk
hard.
getting hit
at
all.
And I think
when usually Joker doesn't hit too hard. He has some combos, he does percent, but it takes a long time till he actually gets it to dying. But I mean, 110 unanswered here.
Yeah, really unanswered.
Even if it takes time, what makes Joker one of the top tiers in this game isn't his damage output, but it's more so his maneuverability and how hard it is to hit him.
Yeah,
and DeepFreeze is showing right now just how goddamn hard it is.
Yeah, I mean, Snake isn't the best character in order to make damage, or he's better not to take damage himself. But I mean, DeepFreeze plays it really, really well here.
Yeah, but also Snake is very good at trading damage.
Yeah.
At not taking damage unanswered.
Yeah.
And so it's very hard to do 110 against a Snake without taking a single grenade trade or something like that.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen very often.
Doesn't happen very often. You need to know the matchup very well. This is one of these matchups. If you don't know it, then you're just getting screwed.
You're getting wrecked.
Yeah, you're getting wrecked. I mean, there are different characters where you can just play freehand and see what happens, but Snake is definitely not one of these. But I mean, DeepFreeze on this level of play that we see here, they obviously know one another and they know the play style and they know the matchup as well.
They've played a few times before, and we have some other pretty good Snakes in Switzerland.
Yeah, like Kepler that we were gonna see later.
Yes, sir. Who already fell to losers.
Ooh.
He was beaten. Oh, nice. That was such a good call. Usually you see the setup with the fair one into drag down up air, but he just called out that short up. Of course, that works just as well. If you call out the short up, you can drag him out of the air into the up smash. DeepFreeze takes the first game, goes up 1-0. Of course, by the way, top 8 all sets are going to be best of 5 as usual.
Yeah.
So it's just 1 out of 3 wins he has to take.
But
and
very
now we
convincing, very convincing game, I would say.
I mean, it started very even. We had that first stock where they both reset to 0 basically at the same time. But then from then on, we started with those 110% unanswered by DeepFreeze, and he just kept on going.
Yeah, he kept on going, and he didn't really get discouraged by anything.
Oh shit! Okay, we got character counter picks here. I think PG is agreeing with us that Snake was not working against the Joker.
It seems like, I mean, he obviously knows better if it's the matchup or the character or whatever. But very interesting to see in game 2 a change. People usually stay and then change game 3, but interesting to see also if he loses this game, will he switch back or how he feel?
He still has some options then.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, Pyra, Mithra, obviously very good characters.
Yeah, latest addition to the... No, actually not latest addition to the game anymore.
Latest,
Kazuya came out after them. But the latest top tier addition to the game.
Yeah.
I think maybe even in discussion for being the best character
Yeah.
in the game potentially.
I think not really figured out by now.
No, not at all.
And
Especially
huge
Mithra has a
potential.
lot of depth to her.
Yeah.
Crazy combo game. And I gotta say, considering how different Pyra and Mithra play from Snake, it's surprising how let me finish my sentence, god damn!
No.
I was about to say that Peach is doing one hell of a good job,
Yeah, he's
considering
doing
he
really well.
switched completely the character archetype he's playing.
Yeah.
Usually he's a very defensive player, but Pyro Mithra, especially Mithra, such an aggressive character, so fast, so quick to get in.
Yeah.
And before I was able to say it, DeepFreeze just fair one up smashed him and
Yeah.
killed him at 80.
DeepFreeze is too good for good commentary. He doesn't
Too
let that
fast.
happen.
It's just too fast.
Yeah, he's too fast.
Trying
And
to tell a story here, mate.
so on.
That was not very clean by DeepFreeze.
Yeah.
Um,
we should have never get hit by this. but
PG
yeah.
was very antsy, trying to look for the kill with that up B out of shield. That was nowhere near to hitting clean spacing by DeepFreeze on shield. But then he just didn't respect the big hitbox of the move and still
Yeah.
got clipped by it and died for it. A little bit of a heartbreaker, but I think he ain't sweating like we are in this hot ass commentary booth. Because
No,
he's
I don't
still
think
up
he
almost
is.
the full stock.
Yeah, and he seems in control.
Yeah.
Like once again, like the character pick didn't phase him in any way. He seems like really in control. Obviously, Peachy is doing really well, considering, like we said, that the character is very different. But
I think he's doing
mean,
better than with the Joker. He has some more options here,
Yeah,
but
Joker's
it's looking very similar to last game. Oh, and that side B wasn't quite enough to get back.
Yeah.
DeepFreeze up a stock again. Similar story to last time. A little bit less of a lead.
Yeah.
But even while the lead is smaller, to me, intuitively, it feels like this game is closer than the last game.
I don't know. I
Feels
feel
like Peachy has a little bit more of a handle on what's going on.
I thought like last game. I thought like Snake is more of a combat character. If you like lose your patience or your game plan or anything like this, then you will get comboed really heavily.
Yeah,
This
but I mean,
feels like
Pyra exists, mate.
yeah, no, of
You
course,
can die at any time.
of course,
Like
no, of
right?
course.
Okay.
Of course, but like
Right.
DeepFreeze is a good enough player not to let that happen. I would say, but you know
I
better.
mean, it's 2021. The question isn't, my opinion, the question isn't, is the player. Yeah, get out of here. The question isn't, is the player good enough to not let it happen, but is the player good enough to make it happen?
yeah, true. But
And right now it seems that both isn't the case. That Peachy doesn't even get the chance. That side B got called out hard. And usually it's hard to challenge the side B horizontally,
yeah,
but with that big ass hitbox of the F smash
Yeah,
from
and
Joker
Arsene.
with Arsene, you die at 50.
yeah. Now, very interesting. Will he switch back?
Ooh,
I
yes.
think he will switch.
Oh
back.
my God.
Never mind.
Okay.
Okay, now it's getting completely flipped out.
Okay.
One of the most unexplored characters with Ice Climbers, I would say, still.
And
I don't
also
know.
character with crazy tech skill.
Yeah, and crazy potential. Peachy is
I
good
don't
enough.
know about the potential, but
I would say-
definitely depth and stuff to find out. But
Yeah.
it's a big question mark how good that stuff
Yeah, that's
actually
different,
is.
that's different.
But there has been a time we've seen, I think Big D in the USA has made Ice Climbers work pretty well.
Yeah.
He's made some. He had some upsets with Ice Climbers, and the
Now-
damage rises. I
Yeah.
can't tell you what's going on. I just see some ice and some clouds, and
Yeah.
suddenly the damage is at 90.
That's good, and he still has both. That's
Yeah.
also good.
That's important.
Yeah, that's very, very important because
Nice
otherwise,
breaks up.
like,
Ooh, yes, because
and
if you
to
have
take-
both, that's what you can do.
yeah,
You
exactly.
get punished on one, you fall out with the other, and you get an F smash. And Ice Climber's smash attacks are strong.
Very
in that way,
interesting
melee
to
is still
see this
that way.
counter pick working actually.
Oh shit! Oh
Oh,
shit!
now it's getting technical.
Oh! We got some
50%.
combos. Peachy been in the lab. Holy
Oh,
shit!
yo,
That was
yo,
just
yo.
100%. That felt all true. I
Yeah.
don't think it was true actually. there was
I could never tell, but
there was a footstool in between, and footstools are tackable, but it's very hard to tack. And oh my God, there goes another stock.
what is
What
going
is
on here?
going on?
What is going on? PG knows something that we obviously don't.
Yeah, and I think PG definitely knows something that DeepFreeze doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. That's also true. But it's so unexplored. I don't know how anyone could know anything about like ice climbers.
Yeah, especially because I mean I know a little bit something. I played against PG's Ices before. Ice climbers play a strange neutral.
Yeah.
There's a lot of the side B. I don't know exactly what it's called. The whirlwind. This move.
Yeah.
A lot in neutral because that move's safer than it looks. Safer than it deserves to be, honestly.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to punish, and it sets up for a desync, and if you get the combo afterwards, you can put him in the ice block, you can up tilt, you can up air, you can, if you get a grab, you can down throw forward air, which is true if you get the desync. And yeah, PG showing that that stuff is consistent.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he still needs to finish the game, but it looks very convincing.
Very promising.
Actually.
I mean, right now it's just one up smash out of shield away.
Yeah.
And I don't know how next game's gonna go, because DeepFreeze is definitely getting the hang of this a little more step by step. He's climbing back, understanding more about how to play the neutral, how to approach ICs, how to defend himself, where to punish them.
Actually respect them, yeah.
I mean, the first two stocks were just blink and you miss it. Oh, and I think, yeah, that's the second one. Only 80, and we're halfway to our send, so maybe we talked too early.
Maybe.
This is definitely still doable.
This is definitely still doable. It depends like how long they will survive both. I mean, if you can gimp one, then it's gonna be a lot easier. But if PG
Double up smash, that's a lot of percent. 121. You cannot land like that. Whoa! That almost broke the shield, and the shield break here would have been the game.
Yeah.
We get him off stage. Nana on the other side.
Oh,
But he recovers high. Okay, gets the tech. Both back on stage, but only Sopo. Oh, but the bad DI on the back air. He was trying to dash away, I think. Got caught by the back air, DI'd away, and died. And that's PG's first game on the board with Ice Climbers. After trying Snake, after trying Pyra Mithra, he goes to some weird ass mid tier in Ice Climbers and takes the game.
Interesting, yeah. Probably the worst character that we've seen, like out of all the four.
Yeah, at least after public opinion, yeah.
Yeah, at least after
For
public
sure.
opinion. Yeah. Obviously, this is all still theoretical, and as we can see, like if it's played correctly or at least with some knowledge, then it's a very different story.
Yeah.
And the matchup inexperience comes to play here. Very interesting to see, like will
PG
stay?
switch again?
Yeah, exactly. I think
Because
he will stay. I mean,
the last two stocks, to be honest, he kind of got rocked. So
Rocked is different, but I mean he
got
won.
messed up.
Yeah, yes,
he
that's true.
almost lost
He almost lost, but I mean, yeah.
after having a 3-1 stock lead.
Yeah, no, I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
I don't
DeepFreeze will
think
be
this is
more
the most
comfortable.
confident IC's pick PG has
No.
ever done,
No.
even after winning the game.
Yeah, true. That's true. And I mean, he obviously felt or saw that DeepFreeze knew the options more, and now it's going to be very interesting to see. This could become.
I think that's going to be the game, honestly. Dash back with Joker. He's going to be dashing back a lot. He's kind of circle camping a little bit right now.
Yeah, now just gimp one of the two, and then.
You always got to gimp the one without the tag.
Yeah.
I mean, you can take the other one. If you take the other one, it's just stock.
Yeah, it's hard. But I mean, like as of melee, as of forever, I mean the player here he always is like gimp the one that isn't like in control.
Yeah.
And then I mean
in-
the tier difference
in-
should be big enough.
In
for
Ultimate,
DeepFreeze to win.
it's not as necessary just because ICs aren't as legit of a character as they
Yeah.
are in Melee.
Yeah, true.
So you can just fight them both and should technically still win.
Should
But
be
get one of them
fine.
out there and should be free food.
But I mean,
Yeah, and there it is.
Yeah.
And there's the
Yeah.
other one. Just the
There's the other
1-2 punch. get both of them out of there.
Quickly. I just want to say it looks like evenish, but never mind.
Yeah, but also, I mean, if PG gets an opening, we've seen him do decent combos before. Right now, if he gets a grab near the ledge, that's gonna be an easy down throw forward air spike.
Yeah.
So DeepFreeze is deep within kill percent.
True, but he doesn't seem to fall for it as much anymore. I mean, he plays very safe.
Yeah,
and
very
patient,
defensive.
and then you just, yeah.
It's kind of hard with ICs. Approaching with ICs is hard.
Very hard, especially against Joker.
If you don't get the opening you want, you'll get some single hits, a little bit here and there, but it's just not enough.
It doesn't seem like enough, and I mean, all the percentages that DeepFreeze do at the moment are for free.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, so
And it's only 60, but we don't know how much Nana already took. We only know the Popo percent, of course. So Nana might be close to dying here. I have no idea, honestly. I should have looked out a little more for that.
But when Nana dies, then it's gonna be so hard.
Yeah.
And now, but I mean, 100 to do 129 with one stock. I mean, PG needs to get going here really quickly.
Yeah, and get going wasn't meant literally but figuratively, but instead PG literally got going and got another stock out of there. Finally finishes his food, gets the first stock from DeepFreeze, but this is a different story than last game. Even though the stock count is very similar, the story here is very different, and it's looking a little grim for PG.
It's looking a little. I mean, PG was ahead last game, pretty much all the game.
All game, yeah.
And now, I don't know. He needs to get something going right now. Otherwise, all the percentages that he eats now will be too much in the end, because DeepFreeze has another stock to work with, and PG doesn't have it. And there's always this danger of losing Nana.
Yeah, and I mean, last game we talked about it. Suddenly, it looked like DeepFreeze was actually in the advantage almost. He came back. He came back hard. It wasn't quite enough, but the momentum shift was very, very visible.
Yeah, noticeable.
And while here, doesn't look like the momentum is going anywhere.
No, the momentum stays where we predicted the momentum shift to be.
I mean, DeepFreeze doesn't really have the biggest of momentum right now. He's chilling a lot, but he's doing his main job. The main thing that he is doing right now, other than winning the set 3-1, is he's denying any momentum from being created. He's denying any opening. If he gets hit, he watches out that it's a single hit, 10, maybe 20%, and not 50, 80, 90 or a stock.
Yeah, true.
And that works out. That works out very well against ICs.
Yeah.
Their single hits don't lead to much. And with that, DeepFreeze moves into winners finals. Congratulations on continuing the run. And he's gonna face off against the winner of our next matchup in